Today I want to talk about some movement compensations that we often see but don't really pay attention to. So these are some pretty big red flags that we really want to pay attention to whenever they present themselves. Think of the body always having a plan A for movement and then a plan B. Plan A is the effective way to move that we can do for a long period of time. It's not going to wear and tear on the joints. Plan B occurs when plan A can't happen, and plan B is there so if we need to get ourselves out of danger, we can. So plan B is kind of this position of mechanical stability. So it'll get the job done for the short term, but maybe at the expense of the long term. So what does this look like? If you've ever seen someone with cerebral palsy, this is kind of that position that they adapt. Is those joints, they don't have the ability to control the muscles and the movement, so the body adapts this position of mechanical efficiency. We see the foot turn out, the knee drop in, the pelvis tilt forward, the ribs open up, the shoulders turn in, the head jet out. So these are those positions where we have stability in the joints, but it's not necessarily good long-term stability. What should we see? Toes forward, knees turned out slightly, hips level, ribs closed, arms turned down and back. In these positions, we can get a lot of integrity and a lot of torque, a lot of tension in the joints. We can create high levels of stability. So if I'm squatting and if my knees drop in, that is the body unable to control that load or that volume, and I'm defaulting to a position of mechanical stability. This is a red flag. This means that I can't control the movement, and all of a sudden the body's going to default to where it feels comfortable and stable. So I either need to slow it down, lighten the load, or maybe I have to work on my patterns a little bit. Maybe I've gotten to the point where this is the comfortable pattern because I've forgotten how to create tension and torque in the joints and maintain stability in those areas. So when we start to see feet turn out, knees dive in, bucket tilting forward, ribs popping open, that's always a big red flag and lets us know we need to stop or start to think about changing up movement mechanics in that position. And definitely if we're using volume, load, or fatigue, that's the point that we need to shut it down.